Kapten Pan, we're gonna go into the stats and see. I mean, Kapten's stats need to be pretty high. I mean, as we see, 75% win rate there, 65% precision, my god, and 35% guess time. Normal, maybe a bit longer, but doesn't really matter if you have results like that.
Yeah, that is very impressive. Therefore, this looks very low. However, 37% win rate is fine. Precision 59% is very strong though. That is very strong. 85 guesses with 4.5k plus average guess time of 31 seconds. So Pan can really pull something off here.
Yes, that's why Kapten putting on big numbers. Can he live up to those though? We will see.
That is a great question and we're gonna find out now. Kapten versus Pan. Here's their standings on the leaderboard. Kapten in the top 3 right now with 18 points. Pan somewhere in the middle. Don't know exactly who has more games. I think Kapten has more games. It's hard to tell, but Pan also played very, very well last week, I must say. Therefore, yeah, not someone you should underestimate.
Yeah, and with a win, actually, if Kapten wins this game 2-0, he could jump to first place for a moment until the later games, but no, always nice to be at the top. And we're gonna start off in a town called Knock. So
we are in Knock. Do they know where Knock is? We're in Ireland with those dashed lines on the side of the road. We have Irish signs. Those houses look very Irish, white with black roofs. Very common.
Ooh, and Pan actually in the UK
Pan,
there.
Sure, I mean, I think we had a lot of cars to look at.
We also had the yellow dashes, yeah, everywhere. Maybe a bit nervous there at the start.
In a moving game, if you don't know, you try to find a license plate because Ireland has white plates and the UK has a yellow front. Therefore, can help.
Yeah, Pan definitely needs to lock in. That was not the best round considering we had so many. And there's a very good sign for Kapten. Tocantins road number.
Don't see it on my screen anymore.
Yeah, sadly blocked for us, but he is still scanning for it. They are a bit ordered, but they can still appear randomly. Will he find it? But it looks like Pan just sent Mato Grosso because he didn't see the sign.
Still pretty close, just next by.
Could have been way worse if you ask me for just sending on a Brazil round like that. Especially because flat Tocantins can be pretty hard to get and you always confuse it, especially with Mato Grosso.
Definitely, and this looks pretty far southern in Argentina.
There seems to be very good
we have
information
signs to
here.
Trilou. Trilou is on the east coast, city on the east.
Yep.
Yep. Kapten has it. Does make good usage of those signs, but Pan also right on it, trying to adjust his pin to find the 5k. He's looking for this off-road and this bend. However, it shouldn't be somewhere up there because all of that span is pretty straight. Therefore, he is still fairly close, but Kapten a little bit closer.
Yeah, so far Kapten definitely living up to his name, should I say, or more to his numbers. I think not the most known name, but we saw him at DreamHack. Actually, at DreamHack, he had a very tough opponent with Macam and Blinky. I think they lost 5-0, him and Consus.
Yeah, no shame on losing that.
Yeah, I mean, we see how Blinky plays right now.
Especially with moving involved, they are very, very strong. And we have good signs again here for both. Kakadu is south of Lesotho. I've had a round in there the other day. Yeah, Pan is on it. With Kapten also locking in.
Yeah, he's gonna take the time to maybe find it. Interesting to see. Yeah, Kapten just opting in to just, fast and doesn't care too much about the few points he loses here. And was maybe gambling for Pan not knowing these towns, which, can happen. South Africa, not South Australia. South Africa has a lot of towns that are on the signs that are very hard to find.
I do agree. And I want to say we are in the United States.
Yeah, we have no front plate, I think.
Yeah.
There's a
okay, we have a state sign. Was that Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Pennsylvania 233.
Pennsylvania specific state highway sign. Very small towns here, Green Park and Landisburg.
You are not finding these towns, that is for sure.
You don't, they both end up around the Bald Eagle State Forest.
Yeah, still crazy close guess by Kapten there, if you consider how big Pennsylvania really is.
Yeah. We move on to this Peru round.
Just a Lima cent here. Wasn't my first thought, but...
It does make sense given the size of the mountains.
It's very
here.
green though, so we should be good for the inland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Kapten's guess. Let's see it. He's on it again.
Very good region guess there, picking up a bit more points.
Yeah, he's definitely adding on to those precision stats, that's for sure. I mean, so far he hasn't been further away than 4.5k points, so...
Yeah, but we are in
Lithuania.
Actually. Yeah.
We have the angled sign, which is Lithuania.
Yeah, that's a Lithuanian bollard. We have those square linear poles. Summer coverage. Everything fits.
No big points here, but wow, I mean, he's just getting close.
I mean,
and close.
from both, I must say, it's a very good region guess.
I mean, Kapten basically in the dead middle, but sometimes just in the dead middle, you know? Don't really need to vibe guess anything.
Nope. We have this sticker.
Wow,
just
Pan.
confirming that it is France. Pan slamming it down again.
Super
He
risky
doesn't
guess.
want to look at signs. He just wants to put down his region guesses. He's trying to turn it around. Doing that. Will it work out though?
I'm not
I'm
sure.
playing it a bit more safe, and that region guess did definitely pay out. He's picking up good points here, bringing Kapten to half HP.
Yeah, using the multipliers there, getting back into the game. And one more guess like that, and the game is won by him, even though it didn't just look like a clean sweep from Kapten. But anything is possible now.
I agree. Yeah, we are in Colombia, it seems like. That's my first thought.
Ecuador. No, I'm not sure anymore.
No, we're in Gen 4. Okay, we have long plates, so I think we are in Brazil,
Brazil,
actually.
yeah, what am I saying?
Okay, it's saying...
Oh, there's a phone code, definitely.
Area code, I can't tell what it is.
Kapten thinking in his head where this is.
Yeah.
But I think...
Southern guess does make a lot of sense to me.
And Pan is in a lot of trouble now, because I don't think he will get that. That doesn't really look like Rio Grande do Sul to me without the phone code. I think we're gonna see the game here.
Yeah. If he is correct, that's going to be game, and it's almost bordering Uruguay very far south.
It is
in
the border
Brazil,
town.
and that is game for Kapten, picking it up, the first mode in this matchup, the moving game.
Yeah, pretty flawlessly by Kapten, if you disregard the France round, which, you know, Pan just had a very good region guess. But other than that, didn't really allow any mistakes to happen. But even in the rounds where there was nothing really, like in the Peru round, he still got super close. I don't know, just seems very well-rounded in this moving mode, but...
Definitely, I would agree with that. We have some rubber tree forest here. You see a lot in southern Thailand, you see it in Malaysia, you see it in Indonesia. With this car, you only consider Malay and Indo.
And I really like Lampung Sand, because Lampung has a lot of these rubber tree forests, but it could also be something really weird in Kalimantan maybe. But other than that, I really like Lampung, and that was also the first thought of Kapten, and we see Pan's pin in Lampung. So yeah, I kind of like the guess. It's kind of hard to say Pan's Pin.
Pan Pin, yeah. Very similar. But yeah, I like the guess as well. I can see that, especially given the soil color, which you also see a lot in Sumatra, this red soil. Over the whole island at least.
Well,
it was actually pretty far north. North Sumatra there.
Never seen a forest like that up there, but there's always a first.
Usually more oil palms in that area, oil palm forests. But yeah, can happen. And this looks like Austria on first sight, I would say.
Yeah.
What do we have? What is the car? We have a white car.
We have a white car. This is not Turkey, though.
Then I don't think... No.
The thing is, which is weird for Austria is that we don't have a single guardrail or bollard here.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And we have a Slovakia, however, which makes sense with a solid middle line.
That does make sense, yeah.
I kind of like that. I'm not sure if the...
Also, I think white car does happen in Slovakia, right?
I'm not sure. I'm very surprised that it is white car. So Romania could also
Well,
be.
it shouldn't be Austria because Austria doesn't have it for sure, I don't think.
Kapten is switching between Romania and Slovenia, so I kind of...
I don't think Romania. I like the Slovakia guess more.
It could be Romania, though. This has very similar... But I've never seen a white car as well. And it is.
But it is. It actually is. I don't know when they released the white car. Could be new coverage.
Could be new. What also is maybe an indicator of Romania is that there's no bollards. Usually Slovakia and Czechia like their bollards. I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah, especially on a curved road like this. And there was a good amount of traffic on it as well.
Yeah, this round should be pretty fast. We have West Kalimantan poles. Both players should know this, especially with the landscape.
Looks kind of distinct with the hazy coverage.
I mean, if you know, you know.
Like it's sunset. So if you know your sunset roads, then we will get a good guess down, but they are both in West Kalimantan. Still a pretty big province, I would say.
Yeah, especially because we have one pretty north guess and one pretty south. But both agree that this looks coastal, both not going inland. And I have to agree.
And it was in the southern pocket of West Kalimantan. Therefore, a very good guess from Pan committing towards that region. Not covering a lot of West Kalimantan, but he's getting rewarded for that region guess.
Yeah, and we are onto a very base country, if you ask me. We're gonna be in New Zealand with this kind of road. We should be in the east of the North Island. Kind of Wellington. I think it should be Wellington, or maybe a bit north of that, but...
Yeah, that's what I would have guessed.
Should be on the border between Wellington and maybe a bit north. And it was Wellington. Kapten knowing. Very distinct coverage. Wellington got a few updates in Gen 4 a few days ago, actually, but the rest is pretty much Gen 3. So if you see Gen 3 and it looks kind of weird in New Zealand, kind of barren hills, consider Wellington.
Very good guess from Kapten there. We have very interesting stickers on those poles. I've not seen those before.
Don't go France here. That might be a bit of a red herring there.
It is a blue sticker, but it is not the French blue sticker. It should be Poland. I don't know if these are regional. But yeah, we have those holy poles. The architecture looks very Polish. We have those trees along the road.
Okay, Pan's guess is worrying me a bit. I mean, I didn't get the northwestern vibe. None of these buildings really looked coastal. But maybe no...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
In Romania, though. Don't think it's Romania.
Oh, he's in Romania. I did not think Romania either.
Especially with the pavement again. No. We had an earlier round.
This road and this sidewalk, I don't know, that looks so Polish to me.
And he switches last second. And gets closer even.
Just middle.
Yeah, from...
No point in region guessing in Poland.
Yeah, interesting thought process there by him. He was in the very north and then he switched to Romania and then he was in the middle. But sometimes, you know, it all works out in the end.
It does indeed. And here, I'm actually not sure. It's Is it Cambodia?
The fields look very Cambodian with the soil combined. Almost looks like Thailand.
Yeah.
Especially we have a house on stilts there, and Kapten
we
saw
have
it.
some houses now. Yeah. That's confirming it. And yeah. Let's see. It's around Phnom Penh. The capital click does pay off.
Yeah, 800 points in Cambodia. Pan actually didn't really see the house, but still was pretty confident on Cambodia, sending pretty quickly there. I don't know if I would send that quickly there. Would take me maybe a bit longer.
Yeah, I can see that wasn't the easiest one. We do check copyrights here because I agree it does look quite like Germany, but it seems like it isn't 23. Okay, those buildings.
We have no car, which just confirms Belgium.
Yeah.
No car coverage, pretty common in Belgium, and that combined with the looks makes it pretty easy for those two. Yeah, and we're entering multiplier territory here, 4.5x in round 8.
We have octagonal poles, which you do see a lot in Mexico. We have a white brick.
Ooh, white brick.
Should be a bit more west. I am not so certain. The landscape feels very weird to me.
The question is, will we just see a CDMX guess here? I mean, I could see maybe Jalisco almost. I don't know. Not sure what I'm looking at. We don't have any red bricks, so I wouldn't really go west. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Maybe just CDMX.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to add here on terms of clues to region guess this one. It looks very nondescript to me, so a CDMX guess does make a lot of sense because you cover a lot of regions with coverage. It is very far south in Chiapas. Wow.
Yeah, Pan going east coast there, getting rewarded a bit there with the points, and now we're dead even, and we have 2 rounds to go, but will we see the last round even? But it is Bangladesh.
Yeah, Bangladesh. Pretty hard to region guess most of the times if you don't have the right copyright. But they have it. I don't know if Kapten saw that and does use that to go towards the Chattogram region.
Seems like a very risky guess, and we have 2 completely different guesses.
They are both on the other side of the country, yeah.
Would be funny if it just ends up being in the middle.
If it's middle, then they will laugh it off. But if it's not, then it's gonna be someone's game here.
Yeah.
And it is for Kapten. Very committed guess there.
And that means we will see a 2-0 victory by Kapten, and he will jump all the way to first spot. Above Blinky, above RC, above Consus, above Finbar, all the way up there. I mean, to be fair, he has 2 more games than those two, but for the time being, he is leading the World League.